Welcome to the 2019 South Dakota Deer Application Tutorial video. This video should help guide you through the licensing changes that were made to the deer seasons this spring. This is just a brief reminder that in the first drawing you will be able to apply for a first and second choice in 2 of the 6 following seasons: East River, West River, Black Hills, Muzzleloader, Custer State Park, and Refuge Deer seasons. So let's begin. Go to gfp.sd.gov and select Licenses at the top left of the bar next to the GFP logo. Click on the Purchase License tab and enter your username and password. Next, you will see your personal information page. Check to make sure all of your information is current and correct. Select Save and Continue. On the licensing page, select Apply for License. Scroll down to Deer. Here's a list of the 6 seasons that are now open. If you would like to look at the actual season application or print out a paper copy of that season application, select View Apps on the far right side. You should also see how many preference points you have for each particular season. Select one of the 2 seasons you want to apply for. I want to apply for Black Hills Deer. Next, you will declare if you have landowner preference. I don't, so I will pick the first button. I am not declaring for landowner operator status. Now you will get a preference point notice. Remember, many South Dakota deer units are highly sought after and cannot be drawn without preference. You will have an opportunity during the application process to purchase preference points for any deer seasons you would like. You also have until the end of the year to purchase 1 preference point per big game limited draw season. Now click Next. You are now at the screen for your first choice for this season. I will be choosing Black Hills Any Deer as my first choice. Now you can see what you applied for in your first choice. You have the opportunity to select a second choice in the first drawing, or if you made a mistake, you can click Reselect My First Choice. You are now back in the first drawing screen of your chosen season. Select your second choice for this season. Up to this point, the process should seem fairly familiar to many of you. This screen will appear if you have preference points for the season you are applying for. This screen is asking you if you would like to apply your preference points to your second choice in this season, and this is fairly new. If you would like to apply your preference points to your second choice, in my case it is Black Hills Any Whitetail, you must click on both the first and second buttons. If you do not want to apply preference for your second choice in this first drawing, select option 3. In my case, I want to apply preference to my second choice. Remember, your preference points are automatically applied to your first choice in the first drawing of any big game season. Now is your chance to purchase a preference point for this season. Your preference point purchase would only be made if you do not draw your first choice in this first draw. Select your option and click Continue. You will now see your application for your first deer season. If you would like to make another first draw application for a deer season, select Add to Cart and apply for another. If you are only applying for 1 deer season, select Add to Cart and check out. If you are applying for a second season, you will now see this screen. Go down to your second preferred season and click on it. The process will repeat itself. I want to hunt West River deer. You will see the combined deer season screen. Select Next. Now you will see the landowner preference. Again, I don't have landowner preference. For East and West River deer, you can either point to the county/unit you would like to hunt and click on it, or you can click on the Display Units as a list button in the upper right-hand portion just above the map. I want to hunt Stanley County. We are now on the first choice screen again. I would like to hunt any deer, and that will be my first choice. Again, now you can see what you have applied for in your first choice. You have the opportunity to select the second choice in this first drawing, or if you make a mistake, you can click Reselect My First Choice. Since my first choice looks correct, I will select Make a Second Choice. Select your second choice for this season. My second choice is Stanley County Any Whitetail. Again, this screen will appear if you have preference for the season you are applying for. It is asking you if you would like to apply your preference points to your second choice in this season. If you would like to apply your preference points to your second choice, in my case is Stanley County Any Whitetail, you must click both the first and second buttons. If you don't want to apply preference to your second choice in this first drawing, select option 3. In my case, I don't want to apply my preference points to my second choice, so I will select option 3 and hit continue. Here is the purchase preference point screen again. Make your preference point selection and click continue. Again, you will now see your application for your preferred deer hunting season. In this case, it is my second application for the first draw. If you have made all your applications, select Checkout. You are only eligible for 2 first draw deer seasons. You can't make any more deer applications for those 6 seasons at this time. For illustration, I clicked the Add to Cart and apply for another option. As you scroll down the license options, you can see that you are unable to select another deer hunting season. If the archery season was open at this time, you would be able to select that season and purchase your archery tags. Select View Cart. Review your selections at this time. All of my selections seem to be correct, so I will select Checkout. We are now at the donations page. New this year is an option for the Second Century Habitat Fund. You can also split any donation to the 3 organizations. A donation does not affect your odds of drawing a license. The application declaration page is simply stating that your hunting privileges are not under revocation and you are eligible to hold a license in South Dakota. Input your credit card information and select Complete Checkout. Now you will see a confirmation receipt. You can print this if you'd like. You will not be billed for any license unless you draw that license. You will only be billed for preference points if you did not draw your first choice in any season. If you made a donation to any or all of the 3 organizations, you will be billed upon the submission of your application. This video will guide you through the deer application process. If you have any questions, please call our licensing office.